Hello guys and welcome back. So we are currently on part 4 of our Elden Ring walkthrough. So in this episode we are going to be tackling some of the farming spots and also we are going to clean up Limgrave for this top portion here. So let's start. So first, just warp to this grace, Lenny's Rise. I believe this is where we stopped the last episode, so we just warp through here and set it to nighttime. So this is what I was talking about earlier, that we are going to fight some nighttime bosses, so this is one of them. So this should be the Night Rider over here. So the easiest way to defeat this is I will show you a good strategy. So first off, just get his aggro and then jump off from this side. Let him come to you, you'll eventually turn around, or if he jumps, just reset. As you can see, he's going for you now. Once you see him here, just go through this ledge. Yeah, now he's being stubborn and he's returning. Just let him come to you like this. Just roll if you have to. Once you reach the end, whenever you see him attack, just roll. Roll here, as you can see, he fell down. So we did that pretty good. It could take you a lot of attempts, but yeah, it's a big rune give. Like as you can see here, I gained at least 44,000. And after that, just drop down from here, we are going to get some extra. So once you see that light at the back, go back and jump from here. And there you will see you'll have 1,952 runes. So that's just for extra. If you or if you're short on leveling up, you can go here, and you can do that rinse and repeat. So we're going to warp back. Let's try to upgrade some stuff again. So level up. For this stage, we are complete. Our weapon is okay, strength and dexterity, and also our incantations are good. Now I am going to level up vigor and endurance simultaneously. So yeah, this should look good. After that, we are heading on to the next farming spot, which is right over here, Dragon Barrow West. So if you've been following this walkthrough, you should have these spells I will show you. You should have Rotten Breath and also Poison Mist. Okay, so before we proceed, go to item crafting and then craft as many sleep pots as you can. As at this point, we only can craft 4, so let's craft that. We will use that for this farming spot. Don't forget to equip it. And also the foul foot that we have. So after that, yeah, I'll just set the weather to morning. Okay, right here. And then we can proceed. So just head on over to this tall structure over here. We are going to reach the top. Oh, sorry, at the bottom. So the entrance to that is here. Just head on up this hill. And when you reach the edge, carefully drop down from this branch. And then unmount. Once you've unmounted, you can see there's an enemy. So just use your Ash of War. Or let him fall off like that. And then climb this ladder. Yep, the only way down is up. So just climb this ladder up. As you can see, there's an enemy over there, so we are going to go there. Just jump this. Then unmount here. Then you should kill this enemy, or let it fall off. Here we go, we got it staggered. Then go up here. Okay, so once we reach the top, we should be able to go left. As you can see, there's also gaps in here, so be careful. And then you can unmount from here. There's also another enemy. There we go. Just fell off. And carefully, just make a short jump over here. And then jump. Mind the gaps. And then jump again. Also, when you're unmounting, make sure to reposition yourself on a safe place like that. Because you might fall off if you unmounted wrong. So this should be the last ladder that would take us up. Yeah, there we go. That's the entrance. And in this entrance, we have a grace. So let's get this grace. We are going to rest real quick, just to replenish our health and FP. So at this point, just head on down here. We are going to make our way down. So this is the path to go down. So just drop down from here, ignore the enemies, look at your back. Just traverse carefully these ledges. And also drop down from here. Yes, this will crack, it is intentional. Then slowly make your way down here, inch by inch. There we go, you would see there's a platform below. So to reach that, just walk. There we go. And then jump. Carefully jump here. You don't need to sprint, you just have to jump. Let's jump here. And also jump on this one. You can see there's an enemy, so we are going to bait it first. Let him see you. If he follows you, you can jump here. And there we go. So we reach the top now. Then afterwards there will be a strong enemy here. I would suggest you just dodge his attacks. Try your best to. There we go. And also get this item over here, a rune arc. Carefully make your way on this ledge. And then drop down to this platform below. It will crack again, which is intended. And then here's the last elevator that should take us down. So there will be a grace below, but before that, we will set up our flasks for this cheese. So just rest and reset up your flask here. You should need at least 6 blue. Because that's what we are going to use, since we are going to use the rotten bread and also the poison mist. So in order for this strategy to work, you would need to hide on the left side, which I will show when I go in. And also make sure you ready your blue flasks to replenish. So yeah, let's start. So once you go in, going to the left, as you can see, you got the enemy's attention. Just keep walking right here. So you can see he threw a fireball at us. And then when you see him step back, that's the time when you would use your rotten bread. I used it a bit early there. That's okay. As you can see here, he's stepping back again. And then throw a sleep pot after. As you can see, he's asleep. So once he's asleep, go close, use your poison mist. Just drain your mana by using the poison mist, but technically you can just put 1 poison mist, but I usually put it draining my mana so that it's surely gonna hit. So just let it flow into him. Yeah, I think the rotten bread didn't take effect, so yeah, let's do it again. There we go, the rotten bread took effect. Let's see if we can try to hide here for a while. Maybe I can use another sleep pot. Yeah, I think we can hide here for a while. Yeah, I didn't notice that the rotten bread didn't take effect. Yeah, anyways, but this is a safe place as long as you keep walking to this corner here. I think we can throw another sleep pot at here. Yep, I think we can. And it didn't hit, but that's okay. You can just hide here. When we have the right opportunity, I can do a rotten bread again, but make sure that before you do a rotten bread, that the damage over time on him is done. So yeah, as you can see here, he's still taking a lot of damage from my rotten bread and poison mist. Okay, for the second phase, if you see the damage over time disappear, you should be able to hit him with 2 rotten breaths. So as you can see here, it disappeared. The reason why we are hitting him with 2 rotten breaths is because he has developed an immunity to Scarlet Rot. So that's the main gist among bosses in Elden Ring. So once you put a status effect on them, they'll develop an immunity for that, for the next part. As you can see, he's going away. Yeah, this should be good. After that, let's hide. As you can see, it didn't inflict rotten breath on him. So that's why we have to do it twice. There we go. As you can see, there's damage over time. Now we just need to land the sleep pot on him. Like this. There we go, perfect. After that, this should be the last poison mist that we can inflict. Yeah, I usually drain my FP when I use the poison mist, but technically you don't have to. I just wanted to do it like that so it's sure. So once you see his health close to that, you should use your gold pickled fowl-foot. So remember, whenever I go out of this position, I go out when I see that he's going back. So that's the indication where you would go out of this position. He usually does 2 fireballs and then he will step back. So once you see him step back, that's the indication that you can go out of this position. So this should be a good time to use the gold fowl-foot. Yeah, you can just let him die, and you can also go into here. There's a chest here with a weapon, good for fate builds. So yeah, I've tried and tested this weapon also many times. So yeah, it's a pretty good weapon, but it has a slow Ash of War. But that's okay. We got the 130k, so we can level up again. You don't need to have the exact same runes that I got because I have some extra runes. You should roughly at least get 125k. So after that, you go back here, gate front, we'll do our leveling here. Okay, so I'm going to first remove these spells because we won't need them ever again. So yeah, and also allocate my flasks. Yep, this should look good. And yeah, we can proceed to level up. So level vigor to 20 and endurance to 20. After that, can level mind 1 point and proceed to level up vigor. Vigor and endurance. So our goal is 25 vigor and 25 endurance. So yeah, this should look cool. This should look good. After that, we are going to cover the top part of Limgrave now. Basically, this is the end of Limgrave once we finish this. So yeah, let's proceed. So remember, we've always went through down here on the first parts. Now we are going to head up here now. There's a giant above, so make sure you keep going. Don't worry, it won't hit you as long as you keep going. Just head on through this direction over here. And then you will see here our golden seed, which we will pick up. Also make your way here, sort of northeast. And then get this smithing stone. Make your way here. Then jump. And then make your way to this grace. Get this grace. Also get this item over here. This is a stone sword key. And also talk to this NPC. So this NPC is Roderica. We would exhaust her dialogues. This is what I'm talking about, which is the NPC who makes her spirit summon strong. She will give you the jellyfish ashes. We don't actually need that. Yeah, once you see this dialogue painting right here, that's the end of her dialogue. So after that, just proceed to this direction, northeast. We will be getting another physic tier, which will boost our strength. So this is pretty good for strength builds. If you equip it on your physic tier, it will give you plus 10 stats on strength. So this is it. Make sure you take the path that I took so that you won't have to deal with the aggro of the giant. So you just have to stay to the side. After that, just go down here. You can see there are enemies here, but don't worry, they won't follow you that far. You can get that if you want. You can see there's a small shack here with a grease, so we'll get this. After getting the grease, talk to this NPC, Bernal. We will advance his questline, by the way, because we would get an armor set from him. So choose the option, My Fate Hold Firm. You can talk to him if you want. Also, you can buy something. I would suggest buying this one, no skill. So that basically just replaces your L1 skill to your L2 skill. Like if you press L2, even though you have something equipped on your left hand, as long as this Ash of War is equipped, it will do the Ash of War on your right hand. So that's a pretty good Ash of War. But yeah, for now I won't buy anything. I'll just conserve my runes. After that, we are going to get our next buff, which is located right around... Yeah, it's pretty confusing with these in disgrace, so we should start in disgrace and then head sort of northwest. Yeah, I think I'm getting kinda lost, but yeah, let's try it off again. I'll just go back to the grease again. So from this grace, just follow the direction that I'm going. Ah, right over here. Yeah, northeast. Okay, so once you see these inclining rocks here, just jump up. And you will see an enemy on a horse, right there on the distance, and he holds one of our buffs, which is the golden bow Ash of War. You can just spam your skills to this. There we go. Once you see him fall to the ground, you can do an R1. Just make sure you're close to him. And there we have it, our Ash of War golden vow. We also got lucky and got the shield, but that's okay, we don't need that. After that, you can jump down from here. You can get this weapon, which is also completely optional. The lance. Also go down from here, then we will proceed forward. So there will be an NPC here. You will hear him any second now. There it is, which is Alexander. We will advance his questline though because we will need his talisman. So make sure you talk to him before you hit him. So just help him out. And then once you're done, you can just spam your Ash of War. There we go. Until he goes he gets unstuck. So just talk to him, exhaust his dialogue. After that, you can head down. So that item that he gave you, the Exalted Flesh, as you can see the description, it temporarily boosts physical attack. So it's a consumable buff that boosts your physical attack. So just get this grace after here. And we are going to fight this enemy just for additional runes. Yeah, personally I always fight this enemy. You should deal a lot of damage to him at this point. Just make sure you let him finish with that. Then yeah, you can hit him. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty easy. So yeah, just defeat that guy and get yourself a couple of runes. Get that too, the smithing stone. Also, if you're lucky, you can get his helmet, which is pretty good for strength builds. If you want a tanky type strength build. So just continue along this path and we will see your grace. Then we will be fighting a mini boss here, which is a Tibia Mariner, which we would need since we will use the the spirit summons that he will drop. We are going to replace our default spirit summon, which are the Lone Wolf Ashes, because the spirit summon that he will drop is much more stronger than this because it resurrects. So before we fight him, let's just buff here, Flame Grant Me Strength, using L1 and then use your physic tier. After that we can proceed. So he will disappear at first, as you can see here. The only two places he can spawn back is here and also on this side. So always remember that. Most often than not, he always spawns on this side. Spam your Ash of War. Make sure you watch your stamina. You can just swerve back here to dodge that attack. You can also do this on horseback, which just makes it much easier. If he gets staggered, just keep hitting him. Just roll if you have to. Don't mind the other enemies, just focus on him. And when he does this attack, just go out. Sorry, go away. Then keep hitting him again. Heal if you have to. And there we go. Once you kill him, all the other enemies will be killed too. Also, don't forget to get this Smithing Stone 1 and also these two Trina's Lilies over here. After that, proceed on this way. Turn southeast and you will see, if you look to the left, there's an imp statue that we can use a stone sword key. So use a stone sword key for that. At this point you should have enough stone sword keys, but I highly recommend you use it on this one. So don't worry about the turtles, just open this door and then open this chest. Here we have our next talisman, which is the green turtle talisman. Might as well equip that, since it raises our stamina recovery speed. But you can stay on this one, but personally I'm not a fan, since it increases your damage taken. So this one is pretty good, green turtle talisman. Okay, so a quick check on the map, just to see if we've missed anything. Okay, so the last one you would get in Limgrave is on here. You can mark this on the map in order to get there. go to Agia Lake South. What we are going to get there is the last half of the Dectus Medallion, which I'm talking about earlier. That is the key, so you can go to Altus Plateau, which is another place here in Elden Ring. So just follow this path that I'm taking. Also, before going there, let's head left here, because there are some coffins here that we can get some golden runes. So at this point, we are not going to sell our golden runes anymore. We are going to just reserve them for whenever we are short on levels, we can use them. So just loot these coffins over here for extra runes. And then let's go back. Then once we are here, just head down. And if you look down, there will be some tombstones like this one that you can fall down into. Just be careful. There we go. And another set of coffins that we can loot. Let's just get this. Get this. And also this. And the last one. Okay, let's proceed to the fort. There's the fort in the distance. Here you will find the grace on the side. So just get this grace, then we'll proceed to the fort. So, as I remember, before we proceed, before I forgot, let's just equip an Ash of War on our Morning Star. So just put Blood Down Step. Doesn't matter what affinity you get, just put it on standard. So the reason why I always have a Morning Star on my right hand, I would advise if you get another dagger, you can put it on a dagger so it's a light load. But I chose the Morning Stars because we are going to fight some crystal enemies. So that's why I always have a Morning Star at hand. So for this part, I would put a dagger here. We will buy it from a round table, and I will put the buff Golden Vow on that. So yeah, I always use put my equipment like this. So main weapon, the dagger, and also the Morning Star for the Blood Down Step. So yeah, I'll just say B step whenever I tell you to use it, so that it's a bit shorter. So yeah, equip the Morning Star for the B step. This is useful. Blood Down Step is useful because when you're trying to just go through an area, like you don't want to do much on that area, just your main goal is just to get some loot. Whoops. Okay, like this one, our main goal is just to get the Dectus Medallion. So just continue along this path, go up. You can see there are enemies, just use Blood Down Step if necessary. You just have to press L2. You'll see the enemy will follow you. So just let him follow you. And let's see if we can teleport once we get the item up above. I'll get this item over here. Make this medallion, but I think I want to fight this guy. Yeah, let's try and fight this guy because he holds a good Ash of War too. So you can backstab this guy multiple times. If you can do it like this, you can position yourself at the back more often. So as you can see, he's stuck on the wall. There we go, we got it. And there we go, he drops the Bloody Slash. It's a good Ash of War for bleed too, but I'm not going to use it. So after that, we can head on back to... yeah, let's head on to Rotbeer Balcony. I'll just get the one from the church. So there's a nearby church here that if you defeat the invader, you'll get the sacred scorpion charm. Oh, whoops. Okay, on this direction. So just go back here. This is completely optional. It's pretty good for holy builds. So in order to get that, you should enter the church at the front. So we are entering here. And as you can see, I got unmounted unintentionally. Just try to get a buff here. Okay, he will spawn right here. Have to use your Ash of War on this. Yeah, that's what I like about double slash, because it gives staggers to enemies too. And yeah, that's what I hate about invaders. They get iframes whenever they jump. Okay, just a little bit more. Yeah, as you can see there. Yeah. My Ash of War did hit. But he's on the jump animation. So yeah. Anyways, we got it. So yeah, Sacred Scorpion Charm. Get these loots too if you want. And also get this grease. So if you see the talisman here, Sacred Scorpion Charm, it raises your holy attack but lowers damage negation. So yeah, it's a high risk, high reward type of talisman. Okay, so let's just check here if you miss anything. Yeah, you should have the same graces like mine. So yeah, I think we're good. We can proceed here back to Stormhill Check. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We should get the Starlight Shard for the questline for later. Okay, just go down here. Just continue along this path. Sort of south. And there you will see in the distance like a big altar. And that holds a Starlight Shard. So normally when you see this type of structures, it holds a Starlight Shard. So we will use this for the questline for later. After getting that, let's just head back up to our round table. I'm going to buy a dagger for our Golden Vow incantation. Oh, sorry, Golden Vow Ash of War. Because there's another Golden Vow incantation type that we can get later. But for now, let's just use this as an Ash of War. So just purchase and buy this dagger here. I think we can buy this too. If you have enough money, buy the Memory Stone. And yeah, should be okay. I wanna buy this too, but yeah, let's just buy this later. Okay, so now we have the dagger. Let's equip it. So this is personally my common setup. Main weapon, dagger for Golden Vow incantation. Golden Vow Ash of War, and then Morningstar for Bloodhound Step. And still we are at medium load. So quick note, I haven't said it already. If you look at the lower right equip load, you will see at the bottom medium load. So that should be your equipment load based off of what you have equipped. If you have many items equipped, or if you have any heavier items equipped, like this one, you can see the weight 3.6, 7.8. As you can see, it adds up to your equipment load. So make sure to remain as light as possible. I would suggest remaining at medium load. Also, if you're good enough or experienced enough, you can do a light load, wherein you can unequip some items here. But yeah, that would make your character completely naked. But yeah, for the drip, let's just equip some weapons. Just try and maintain your best at medium load, because your roll would get uglier. Yeah, it won't be as effective as it is if you're in a heavy load. So after that, let's just put the Ash of War on the dagger. So Ash of War. Just put this. Let's put it to Sacred. It doesn't matter what affinity you put. We are only using this for our buff. So after that, we should be complete. As of now, we can proceed to Liurnia. Let's just check real quick. Yeah, this should be good to go to Liurnia. So basically we're done in Limgrave and Caelid as of now. We're going to go back to Caelid a bit later when we go fight boss Radahn. And yeah, I always remember this NPC will go away eventually. Yeah, we will be returning back here when we go fight Margit anyway. So a quick note just before we end, try to practice your buffs. So switch your dagger by pressing the right. So before entering a boss fight or before initiating combat, you can do Flame Grant Mission first, L1, and use the Asha Form for the dagger, which is the Golden Vow, L2. And then switch back to your main weapon. We don't have the next buff yet, but we will talk about that when we get to Liurnia. After that, replenish your FP, use your physic. That's it. Always try and make it a habit of doing that before initiating combat. So again, Flame Grant Me Strength, L1, then L2, Golden Vow, switch to your main weapon. We have another buff, so we would be pressing L1 again for later. So after that, replenish your FP and use your physic. Okay. So let's rest up here. And we will continue on the next episode. So on the next episode, we will be tackling Liurnia, all of the important greases in Liurnia, and then we'll move on to Siofra for the later episodes. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough, and I'll see you on the next episode. If you like this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I would appreciate it the most. Thank you very much, guys.